Saving the world before you save yourself. That's a problem with people, especially in America. They worry about being a Superman to everybody instead of themselves. Like they feel like it's their job to like be a missionary, go out to these poor countries and just give. Like what do you really get out of doing these things? I'm not saying you're looking for any like compensation. If you're nice, don't expect anything back. But people expect things back, like it's gonna do something for them, like they're gonna get a Nobel Prize. Like you're not. Like why do we have to feel like you gotta give to poor countries or this? Especially Americans. Like what about you? What about your neighbors or people? You know, why they gotta go out to a missionary or whatever and just go give to the world or whatever? You know what I'm saying? It's not your fault these people are suffering or you know what I'm saying? What about you? When you was struggling, when you didn't have any food, when you had just one bag of chips to eat, and that was probably going to be your only meal for the night, what was the world to come for you? The world didn't come for you. There was no big group traveling across in an airplane to come give you some food and put some roof on their villages. They ain't cared for you. You know what you did? You went to the homeless shelter or you slept under the road. Nobody cared for you. You know what I'm saying? But you, as an American, you feel like you got to help other countries or people beside you. That's why a lot of people be broke because they be trying to help other people. You know what I'm saying? Before they self, like I be hearing the stories. They lost money because of this, or they had a friend and they got taken advantage of, or they got robbed. That's the problem. People don't look out for themselves or whatever, and things just happen. You know, like especially these poor countries. Like you know, I mean, of course, these poor countries are struggling, but you know, what about the poor people here in this country? They're not getting no help. It's getting worse. We've seen it on a daily. They just laying on the side of the road. You don't see people laying on the side of the road in these other countries. They got a roof over their head. You know what I'm saying? But in here, in this country, you see people laying on the side of the road. I literally saw the guy laying on the freaking store plaza floor. I was like, damn, this is crazy. But in other countries, they don't do that. But you feel as an American that you gotta give to charity to help these people with who are poor or who just have diseases or whatever. Like you didn't cause these problems, so why do you gotta feel like it's your fault to change your world? You're not there to change nothing. You're just here to do right, and that's it. You're there to do the right thing, and that's it. The so-called right thing. You know what I'm saying? Or fight against wrong because it ain't even supposed to be there. You came to fulfill your duties as a human being, and then yeah, and then you perish, right? Why you gotta do all this stuff that the world just strew on you? Why you gotta like? What's the point? You think you're gonna get this award? Like nah. Like your own country president gave $1 trillion, damn near $1 trillion to Ukraine, and give you a freaking dollar. You're probably struggling to get housing, freaking benefits, can't even look for a job, but you want to sit for this country or people that don't care about you want to vote. But they gave $1 trillion to these countries. I thought these countries were poor. I thought they were struggling. And then these same migrants want to come to this country and, act like they better than us and call us names. But you've been in this country your whole life, but you're struggling and they're suffering because you've been looking out for people all your life, and that's it. It doesn't make any sense. You know, the Bible says, go do this, and not even a Bible. That's what like church tell you. Just give out and don't give. Like just give, 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 give. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like a businesses, you're giving like free stuff so you can like, you know, hook the people in so they can buy more or whatever to connect with the people or whatever. Like, you know, as a business, you should do it. But okay, that's different. But if you're just giving and giving and you don't get nothing, it's like, what the hell? Like, it's just crazy. You know, so a lot of people are struggling too because they be trying to. You would think they want the things for themselves, but they just trying to do it for other people so they don't look poor, so people could care about them. But they literally going way above their means of things they can't even afford. You know, which is crazy. You know, like, which is insane. You know, the real want to call them on people, aka Americans, could come save them. You know, of course, they're not gonna call you as an individual. They're gonna call Americans, which is the American people, to come save them, while they own tyrant in their country bombs their village or whatever, and we gotta go fight for them, shooting a bunch of bullets, kids running and bombing. Like, what's the point of that? Like, it's evil too. It's grimy, but then you come home and you have PTSD. You don't got no military benefits. You're still in the same spot. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point? You know, this is stupid. Didn't these same people fight for you? No. You know, but you want to simp for this country or people because it's the right thing. It's the so-called right thing. Just do it because you want to do it. That's what you like to help. But don't kill yourself thinking that it's so right and that you're gonna get something from this world, especially America, the dreamland, which you're not. You're not gonna get compensated. You know, like I see celebrities like go to Africa or that. You know, they built like these villages for like um just food for these countries, especially in like Africa. But where do they same celebrities or people do that for the people here? They don't be doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? If people give their money out, that's why people are born poor in the country. They keep giving their money away for nothing. Or the people in this country, they give it to the church if you're a Christian, because most people, especially in the world, like I think Christianity is one of the most dominated religions. They give it to the church, but they're still struggling for a job. But they tell you to give to the world because, oh, be grateful. There's people in Africa struggling. There's people in India struggling. What about you? You're struggling. You got like 10 kids. You know, you're working a job that barely pays enough. What about you? You don't exist. You don't matter. It's just crazy. It tells you to be a pushover. These other countries, these people, they need to help themselves. Nobody told you to have children. Especially in a world like this, that's chaotic and unpredictable. You know, with silent weapons for quiet wars. That, you know what I'm saying? That's not in your reason, unknowingly. So it's like, why do you got to do that? It's just stupid, man. I ain't giving nothing out because I just gotta add, say, save Pakistan. They're starving. I ain't slaving. I ain't giving them nothing. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to. I'll give $1 at most or something, but I'm not gonna give them $10,000 or like that. Like, come on, that ain't gonna help. What about people here? Like, what about that? Like, What about me? I need to take care of myself too. I don't got a dollar on me. People here in this country, they barely even connect with each other or help each other. So it's like you're pretty much a man for yourself. So what is the difference? You know, like if you're in this country struggling, you just be left in the side of the road, and nobody would like really care. Like that's just what you are. It's like survival for the fittest here. That's what it seems like. You know, I feel like it's just used as a finesse. These countries use that as a way for finesse. Just like help us, we're poor, so we can just give our money to them. You wonder why they look some of these cities, the lowest quality cities in their country, look better than the developed cities in this country. Because people be simping. You know, so this is crazy. Simping over this country. You know what I'm saying? And then that money they got, they hard earned tax money, goes to Ukraine and these poor countries to fund their freaking weapons or their economy or their dollar, while they get nothing and suffer. And then they job laid them off. It does not give them a reason. Now they on the side of the road struggling. But wait, you have to go save the world, right? You got to go save Africa. You got to go save India or all these poor countries. Did they save you? Did they travel around a bus around the world to come save you? Give you warm food? You know, make sure your bills was paid. They didn't do that for you, so why do you got to do that first? They just want American people to just simp over them and give them some money. You know, that's all they are. They're just gold diggers. You know, nobody did that for you. The only thing you had was probably like an apple left. You ain't getting nothing that. You ain't getting no leftovers at least. You was struggling. You was done. You probably starved sometimes just for you to pay your bills. But then you want to give your last meal away to this poor, starving person in another country. You know, don't they already have the what you would call it? I forgot that organization name. Just and they got like UNICEF and all that, and all these things. It's crazy. It is crazy. So, more of this is to save yourself before you just go save the world, before you take a trip and to save them. You got to save yourself first before you can do all that. You know what I'm saying? Because don't expect to be getting saved back. Anyways, I'm out. Y'all take care.